Coming up on SUTV News, we'll talk about the on-campus door decorating competition.
And later we'll keep you up to date on the Bryan Head Job Fair on campus. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Ryan Sunderman.
And I'm Kyle Cook. On October 18th, SU will be hosting a Halloween-themed door decorating competition. Students of Cedar Hall North have already started showing their ideas. Judging criteria will be based on the theme, creativity, originality, and the overall appearance and quality. The winners of the competition will receive a mysterious prize.
Council is looking to power wash chalk art off of student housing property after receiving complaints of the art being offensive. Paige Hansen told the University Journal that her and her roommates were told by the council and Southern Utah University Student Affairs that chalk art they put on the wall surrounding 1125 West 400 South was offensive and needed to be power washed off of their brick wall. Although the art is on private property, Hansen says that's not the reason the council and Student Affairs have given her house. The chalk art includes an LGBTQ+ pride flag, an SOS Save Our Planet, and women's rights support drawings, as well as sayings about world issues. The council is planning to wash the art off in the near future. Attempts have been made to reach out to the council and SU Student Affairs. More information will be given as the story is updated.
Bryan Head Ski Resort is visiting campus today and hosting a job fair in preparation for the busy ski season. Our reporter Kylie Schaefer was able to talk to some of the recruiters earlier today.
Okay, what's up, T-Birds? We're here on SU campus. The weather's getting colder and winter's coming up, which means the snow is coming as well. I'm here with Abby Crapo. She's from Bryan Head. They're here recruiting students today, so she's here to answer some questions. So, Abby, of all people, why do you choose students to recruit for positions at Bryan Head?
We love the energy that they give the resort, and it's also a great opportunity for them to get some experience and basically make lifelong memories with us.
I love it. And what positions do you have available right now for them?
Pretty much everything. So the only place that is done hiring is retail. So we've got anywhere from lift operators to food and beverage to rental techs to patrol, pretty much everything.
Perfect. And how can a student benefit from working at the resort?
Well, besides the awesome memories, we do offer a season pass for only $5, and then they also get half price at our food and beverage and also 30% off at our retail and pretty much free lessons. And yeah, they have a lot of memories that they can make, and it'll be a great experience for them.
Perfect. Thank you, Abby. If you're interested in applying to a job for Bryan Head, then come and stop by the ballroom. They'll be here until about 3:30 today. If you can't make it today, they'll be back on the 28th. For SUTV News, I'm Kylie Schaefer.
U.S. Representative Elijah Cummings of Baltimore passed away this week at the age of 68. An outspoken leader of the civil rights movement, Representative Cummings was noticeably absent these past few weeks while undergoing medical treatment. Unknown to many was the extent of his illness, which had escalated in recent days with his admittance into hospice care, unbeknownst to the public. The city of Baltimore mourns the loss of the civil rights icon and are working to ensure a respectful transition of power through upcoming special elections.
Are you planning to apply at Bryan Head?
Probably not, mainly because I'll go to Bryan Head over the summer, but I'm not looking to apply. I'm not looking to work, but I'll go and have fun.
Fair enough. Coming up, we'll talk about the Syrian ceasefire.
Don't go anywhere.
Looks like it's done. Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
On average, I spend 8 hours a week on the road. It's important to me to make the right choices when I drive. And she's the reason why I support MAD.
Today, Vice President Mike Pence announced that Turkey is arranging for a ceasefire in Syria. After 4 hours of negotiation with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the two came to an agreement where the Turkish forces will have a ceasefire for 5 days. This will allow Kurdish forces to withdraw from the 20-mile security zone south of the Turkish border. While President Trump and Vice President Pence are calling it a great success, it essentially hands over the region to Turkey. On top of this, Turkey will receive relief from the sanctions that were imposed as a result. The Turkish forces will receive no penalty for the operation, and Pence also mentioned efforts to combat ISIS during the agreement.
This will also include an agreement renewed today to coordinate efforts on detention facilities and internally displaced persons in formerly ISIS-controlled areas.
The Orion meteor shower, one of over 100 annual events, is ascending to its peak that will occur in the early hours of Monday morning. The shower is caused by debris left from Halley's Comet, which is a well-established periodic event occurring about every 75 years. The meteors are framed by the constellation Orion and are well visible whenever Orion is above the horizon line. Southern Utah has a unique advantage this year, with southern Utah in the optimal position to face the oncoming meteors as they fly through the sky at a vertical angle. The shower will be most visible in the late night and early morning hours from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Snow Canyon State Park will be hosting a viewing party bright and early Saturday morning, though space is limited and requires advance registration by calling 435-628-2255.
We just passed middle of October and fall is fully in swing. Here in southern Utah, our reporter Tori Jensen went around SU campus to ask students their favorite thing about the season.
Favorite thing about fall has to be pumpkin pie. So good. Love it. All the pumpkin pie.
My favorite thing about fall is haunted houses. Yeah.
I like the smell of the leaves.
I think the best part about fall is the leaves and sweater weather.
My favorite thing about fall is that the air is crisp, so you can layer up, and I love hot chocolate, and pumpkins are cute.
My favorite thing about fall is the style, because people be looking good.
I think how much time I get to spend with people and just the weather and atmosphere there is. It's a really communal season.
Pumpkin pie. Or maybe I say Halloween. Cut.
So what's your favorite thing about Halloween or fall or anything like that?
I'm not big into Halloween. I know that's kind of a sin. I don't love it exactly, but I love Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so you're just looking to stuff in your face with turkey.
Exactly. How's the weather looking today, Connor?
Having some more cold days here in Cedar City, but we'll be back after this break.
Toxic chemicals and carcinogens are leaching into the environment. It's happening right where we live, work, and play. Everywhere. Cigarette butts are toxic waste. Let's stop the toxic litter. Learn more at rethinkbutts.org.
I'm Special Agent Diana Berrigan from the TV show White Collar. Did you know that it wasn't until 1972 that the first female earned an FBI Special Agent badge? Now, women are helping solve crimes around the world in faraway places like Sarajevo, New Delhi, Lagos, and Tbilisi. To all our women fighting crime at home and overseas, thank you for keeping us safe. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, dear. Oh, you're very supple. Just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
Welcome back to SUTV. I'm Connor Sanders. You can see we have a nice 69 degrees as the weather today. A pretty consistent temperature throughout the day. Really feeling pretty calm and not too much heat as fall really kind of begins to take hold of Cedar City. You can really feel temperature starting to drop and the wind starting to pick up. Like I mentioned, the high is 69 where we're at right now, the low of 33, as well as some really heavy winds today, 29 miles an hour heading from the south. So a lot of wind today. You can really feel that pushing from behind. You can feel the leaves flying around and the air feels really crisp just because of how windy it is today. As well as you can see, Friday and Saturday this weekend looking fairly cloudy. Going to see a lot of partly cloudy days, even heading into next week, which we'll see soon. But tomorrow is the high of 59 and the low of 29. The high only in the 50s tomorrow, so not really getting super warm this weekend, but you can see the high of 65 and the low of 30 here on Saturday. So starting to feel a little cooler, still staying at a fairly temperate, fairly manageable temperature, but yes, it is starting to feel colder. The leaves are starting to change. So we'll go ahead and look at the 7-day forecast here. You can see here we are on Thursday at that nice 69 degrees, the low of 33, and then 55. 59 is the high tomorrow, 29 the low. And then you can tell this weekend, especially 65 the high on Saturday, 53 the high on Sunday. Is going to be feeling pretty cold this weekend. You can really feel the wind starting to push the cold in, so the low is going to be 27 on Sunday. And then the high of 60, low of 30, high of 68, low of 35, high of 65, low of 27. So really starting to maintain highs in the 60s there, starting to feel that popping down from where it usually is, hitting around the 70s as it's been for the last little while now, really remaining fairly consistent in the mid to high 60s as the high temperature. So make sure you take advantage of these good, crisp, windy days. Great day for a picnic. Great day to go look at the trees, go look at the canyon as the town begins to change and the weather and the leaves beginning to fall. Let's go ahead and look at this matchup we have this week. Southern Utah football takes on UC Davis in what will prove to be a very competitive match, I'm sure. 57 is the high for Saturday's contest, and then you can take a look there. For the first and second half, going to be around the mid-50s, but towards the end of the second half, after the sun goes down, around 6:45, it's going to start feeling fairly cold, so make sure you bring a jacket to the football game.
So it's starting to feel cold, but I'm also noticing wind. So do you think we can see you out there flying a kite later today, or?
I think it might be too windy to fly a kite.
Too windy?
It's just violent wind coming all the way from the south. You can really feel it pushing, but...
Just kind of cutting through the mountain?
Yeah, just make sure you have a strong grasp if you're going to fly,
okay.
fly a kite today.
Spring might break.
That's important. So are you going to stay here for fall break, go to the football game?
Yes, I will be at the football game cheering on our Thunderbirds. Hopefully they can get their first win of conference play.
Fingers crossed. We're hoping for the best. Thanks for the weather update, Connor.
Here's a quick look at what's coming up next in sports.
Coming up on SUTV Sports, we've got a preview of UC Davis. Stay tuned.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60. Now I get it.
Listen up. Each year, hundreds of promising research studies go unfunded for breast cancer, for lung cancer, every cancer. The American Cancer Society has been behind nearly every breakthrough in recent history. But there's still more work to do. So let's make sure that no research is silenced. Let's make noise. Let's make noise. Yeah. And let's finish the fight.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Of course. Welcome to SUTV Sports. I'm Connor Aist. The Southern Utah Thunderbirds football team is still seeking their second win of the season after starting out 1-6. A decent performance against rival Weber State last week should give the T-Birds confidence as they face another nationally ranked team in 22nd ranked UC Davis Aggies. The Aggies currently hold a 3-4 record. However, those 4 losses have come against FBS Cal, top FCS team North Dakota State, top 20 Montana, and up-and-coming North Dakota. The Aggies are led by quarterback Jake Mayer, as he ranks second in the FCS in passing yards, already surpassing 2,200 yards through the air. His 18 passing touchdowns have also helped the Aggies to average just over 30 points per game, ranking 48th in the FCS. The Thunderbirds currently rank in the top 40 in the FCS in passing defense, allowing just under 200 yards per game, with the SU rushing defense and Aggie rushing offense, each ranking near the bottom of the FCS. The game appears to be going toward a shootout. Aggies head coach Dan Hawkins knows that his team needs to be ready for SUU, especially with the T-Bird style of play.
What kind of problems does Southern Utah present?
These guys are always, when you play Weber and you play Southern Utah, physically they're always going to be, in my opinion, at the top of the conference because you're dealing, number one, with a lot of older players to begin with. So just the physical nature of those teams always goes up a notch. And they're always big, strong, powerful, athletic. You know that's going to be part of the equation. And as we've said in all of these games, our just margin of error is small. So we just have to play clean and be efficient and, can't beat ourselves and have to make sure we put our best foot forward.
SU volleyball is getting ready for 3 games in 5 days this weekend. The T-Birds travel northwest for back-to-back Big Sky Conference games. They take on Eastern Washington University tonight and the University of Idaho tomorrow. Then they'll return home for a contest against Northern Arizona on Monday. The 11-7 T-Birds are tied for 3rd in the Big Sky. They won both games of their homestand against Montana and Montana State and hope to keep that momentum rolling on the road. Senior Shannon Webb continues to lead the team with 259 kills on the season. Stacy Hone has also eclipsed the 200-kill mark with 207. Webb is second in the conference in kills per set with an average of 3.81, and Hone is seventh with 3.04. The dynamic duo has been key in the team's success this season. Eastern Washington is 0-6 in conference play. The Eagles have not won a home game on their home court this season. Idaho is the team tied with SU for third place. The Vandals will also be coming off a back-to-back, but won't have to travel between contests. The Vandals lead the Big Sky in hitting percentage this season. 2 more wins would all but assure the T-Birds a spot in the Big Sky Conference tournament, a feat they have not accomplished since 2015. That's all I got for you today. For SUTV Sports, I'm Connor Aist.
Thanks for the update, Connor. And I know you're looking forward to going to the game on Saturday.
I am. Hopefully SU can pull out a win against UC Davis today. I'm from California, so I have a few friends who stayed and went through the UC system, went to UC Davis. So I might text them live updates as the game goes on, depending on how we do.
Let them know how good we're doing.
I mean, here's hoping. That's strong words.
Coming up, our reporter Grace Conley will let us know what's going on around campus.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm hungry. I can't see the board.
Good morning, class. Everyone ready to learn today?
Of course they aren't ready. Across America, health barriers keep millions of disadvantaged school children from learning. Children's Health Fund is working to remove those barriers. But to really change the odds for these kids, we need your help. To find out how you can give every child a chance to be healthy and ready to learn, visit childrenshealthfund.org today.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults, and 1 person dies from melanoma every hour. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No?
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills 1 person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hi, this is Grace Conley with Campus Happenings. It's a little windy outside today, T-Birds, so luckily most of our upcoming events will be held inside. First, the English department is continuing their fall film series tonight in the SUU Theater from 7 to 10. And they're going to be showing The Grand Budapest Hotel, and a movie that's won a Golden Globe and 4 Oscars. So that's a great way to go out and see an amazing movie for free. Next, tomorrow, Friday night, will be SUU's annual bingo night. The theme is rock and roll, and that's going to be from 8 to 11 in the SUU ballroom. Going out to that is a great opportunity to win some awesome SUU merch and swag and just meet a lot of other SUU students. Next, the Scream is coming up here super fast, October 25th, so make sure to go get your tickets. It's free for all SUU students, and if you're not an SUU student and you want to go to the Scream, the tickets are $20, and you can get those at room ST177, and make sure you do that before October 24th when they will no longer be selling tickets. Lastly, to celebrate the end of the week and the beginning of fall break, this weekend will be a football game at the Eccles Coliseum. So So that's going to be a great way to go support SUU and go support the team. It is a blackout game, so make sure to wear all black, and it should be a lot of fun. And that's all I have for you. Thanks. Back to the desk.
The popular free-to-play game Fortnite recently unveiled its second chapter this week. After taking down the game on Sunday, much to the frustration of its fans, the game released a trailer after 2 days of live streaming a black screen featuring images of a black hole. During this downtime, many secrets were spotted by avid fans, including a Space Invader minigame and a coded set of numbers that appeared randomly during the live stream. Epic Games, creators of the game, are hoping that the extended downtime will have players even more excited to try out the new features available.
SU Ceramics Guild is hosting their annual Fall Chili Bowl sale on campus. I was able to go down to the event earlier and talk to some of their artists. I'm here in the living room at the annual Ceramics Guild, and I'm here with Lacey Prisby. She is the president of the Ceramics Club. Now, what's the best part about the annual Ceramics Guild for you?
For me, honestly, so like being here, I'm usually working the table a lot, and I love just being able to see people get so excited about something that you've made, which honestly is just super great as an artist myself. From another perspective, I love being able to help the Ceramics Guild because it's all artists, and as an artist it's kind of hard to showcase your work. A lot of times you just make a lot of stuff and it sits in a cupboard, and so this is a way for artists to get their work out and get their name out, which is really nice.
Awesome. And how successful is it every year?
Honestly, it's actually pretty successful. Every year I'm like, okay, we're not going to do good, it's fine, we'll raise money elsewhere, but we actually do really well. All of our money goes to the Ceramics Guild so we can go to a convention back east, so it's really nice.
And then why did you guys choose to incorporate chili into the Ceramics Guild?
So who doesn't love a good bowl of chili? We do give an option of soup if you're not a chili fan, but I'm a chili fan, and so if we're selling bowls, we just love to give something to you as well. So
Give back to the people that are giving to you?
Something on top of it.
Awesome. So it runs the rest of today and tomorrow here in the living room, so come get it before the chili and bowls are all gone. For SUTV News, I'm Kyle Cook.
SU has many clubs that offer students numerous opportunities to find new hobbies, make new friends, and try new things. Our reporter Kylie Schaefer was able to attend the Meet Your Clubs event on October 15th.
What's up?
On Tuesday, October 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the ballroom of the Student Center, the Student Association hosted the Meet Your Clubs event, previously known as Campus Connects.
It just is a way to get more involved on campus with these clubs, because obviously not everyone comes to college knowing exactly what they want to do, who they want to be with. So this way they can kind of come find clubs that they're interested in, sign up and meet new people, and get free pizza. So
the event is a great way to network through campus, meet new friends, and find what you might be interested in. It's also very helpful for club presidencies.
Honestly, it's mainly the advertising, and have gotten the most sign-ups from them, and that's where a majority of our members come from. So just it's a great way to get the word out on our club.
The next Meet Your Clubs event will be held on November 12th. If you have a club to sign up, stop by the SUSA office next to the Nest. For SUTV News, I'm Kylie Schaefer.
All right. That all looked so good.
Yes, it did. Now, that was for the clubs, but also last night was the International Food Fair.
Yeah.
And with varieties of food from all over the globe. Diversify your palate.
This is true.
It all looked really good.
I was at the International Food Fair last night, and some of the food was really good.
What was your favorite dish?
I don't know. There were a lot, honestly.
You can't really go wrong there, right?
You really can't. It's free food as well.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Kyle Cook.
I'm Connor Sanders.
I'm Connor Aist.
And I'm Ryan Sunderman. Tonight we leave you with some of the sights of the New Harmony Apple Fest.